Hey, welcome along to a new video now. Swift little update on this whole getting back in shape thing, working with a back injury and trying to get back into the work environment again. Was off work for 2.5, almost 3 months with this injury this time, and now I'm starting to come around slowly but surely. Last week, thankfully, was only a 4 day week. Suffered through that, something shocking. But the thing that I worried about at the beginning of the time off was how it was going to work with getting back into the work environment and keeping up with the stuff that I was doing online. This is great. What I'm doing here right now is fantastic for the mental health side of things. And if you've been watching this channel recent months, you'll have seen a huge output of content as far as short content goes, and even the long form content is starting to come more regular as well. And that was great to keep my mind occupied while I wasn't working. But the lead up to going back to work, I was getting into more physio exercises to loosen up the back. That's crazy the way I'm going to describe this here, because I'm trying to loosen up the back plus tighten up the back at the same time. And when I say loosen up, I mean just that, the tenseness of the back whenever you throw it out is crazy, but you need to be building the core muscles to protect the spine, which is what I'm trying to do now. And the biggest thing I was worried about was fitting everything in whenever I went back to work, because I was trying to do 2 hours worth of physio exercises a day for the 2 weeks leading up to going back to work. And that was all fine and well while I wasn't there and was getting to do all these videos and stuff. But now that I've been back to work, it's not working out too well, keeping up with the physio side of things. It's kind of taken everything that I have right now just to keep the day going, just to get myself through the day, get myself home, which is a nasty place to be, because you need to be doing those physio exercises. That was part of the problem this time whenever I hurt the back on this occasion, was the fact that I was falling behind on physio. It should be stuff that I should be doing. I should have a routine in place for physio at least 6 days a week at this point. Take one day off to rest yourself up a little bit. But yeah, I got off work last Thursday. We had Friday off. Then of course my job, we don't work Saturdays and Sundays, so long weekend, 3 day weekend. I was pretty much on the couch, exactly where I'm at now, for the better part of 3 days. Got out for a little while on Saturday, but Sunday, complete bust. The Friday was a complete bust as well. So I got out about the country a little bit on the Saturday, but physio, no go whatsoever. The first week back took it out of me completely. Now, having said that, it's Monday now when I'm recording this video. Today was much easier as far as the work environment went. What I felt last week was I wasn't in major pain going into the work day, but by the time I was hitting like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, it felt like someone really literally hit me in the base of the spine with a sledgehammer. That's just how much pain I was in. Plus the fact that I'm trying not to use any pain control going through this as well. Yes, that's a whole other story on its own right there. But today I got through pretty much, I wouldn't say flawlessly. There's those moments whenever you're getting changed into your work clothes. The place where I work at, not to give too much away about it, but you just don't walk in and start your job. You have to get into work clothes once you get there. When you go for a break, you have to get out of them and back into your normal clothes and whatnot, and back out for your break, back and change again. So you go through, like, you know, 3 times a day, essentially, getting changed up to do your job. So, at times I got there with a sketchy back where you can do something, one simple stupid move, uh, putting your boots on, game over once again. But compared to last week, really did get through very well today. Now, I'm not going to be thinking to myself, okay, we've turned the corner here, let's just go back to the way we were. No, don't be stupid, Rodney. You need to do this properly this time. You need to get yourself worked out and get a proper schedule in place. As I say, have to work. You don't earn money by being sat in the house scratching your backside, which yeah, I hate it. But it has to be done. But I've got a real push right now to actually work a lot harder on this sort of stuff. Create content for people out there that are in similar situations that I'm in. And hopefully, if anybody's watching these videos and seeing the pressure that I've got myself under right now, hopefully it'll help you get through your situation as well, because yeah, it's one of these things for me, being a single man, happily divorced and all that good stuff. I'm on my own whenever this sort of thing happens. I've got my brother here, of course, but yeah, it can be isolating as well whenever you're dealing with an injury and even a disability and whatnot. It can be, depending on your situation, it can be you can feel very cut off from people, and that 3-month period was like for me. But again, having the online stuff really did help. So hopefully, hopefully this is helping someone out there. That's all I can really say about these little videos that I'm making at the minute. So let me know in the comments if you have been watching this sort of stuff, if you are in a similar sort of boat to what I'm in right now, if you're dealing with chronic pain. Let me know what's happening with you, how you're dealing with it. Maybe you can give me some tips on how I can deal with it and get myself into the proper routine that I need to get into. Ideally, what I would like to be doing right now is getting a long form video up every night of the week. 2 shorts on this channel on its own. Then there's the review channel. I would love to get 1, maybe 2 uploads to it in a day as well. So as far as the video content goes, there's 3 videos plus 2 shorts over 2 channels. Then there's the audio podcast side of things. Like there's what, well, you could say there's 3 of them right now, but one of them is essentially the audio from this channel here, so it's no big deal. But yeah, by the time whenever you take into account the kind of content that comes from like review content, that would be 2 of the podcasts plus that YouTube channel. So you need to take the time of actually watching something to get your head around it, then do the review. Take up a bit of time. But yes, I am my own worst enemy, but I've said time and time again that doing this sort of thing is really what does set me on fire to get up in the morning to actually, do something. If I could get myself to a point where I could actually, I don't want to be saying making a living at it, but something that would, give me that little bit of a financial boost from it, and perhaps work towards that in a couple of years, maybe through that there, I could maybe fund some indie film content. That's the dream right there. But It could be a pipe dream. But it is what it is, so I just need to try and get those sorted, do my day's work, get a couple of hours physio and, well, 1 hour if I can every night. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of lost in my thoughts right now. Really, this video here is me just trying to get the whole scenario right in my head right now, because I'm not sure what way to go about it at all. I really don't. As frustrating as it was not making a full-time income for 3.5 months there, I had a blast making videos and podcasts. I really, really did. Love it. So yeah, some thoughts for this evening. So again, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and until the next episode, stay safe, and I'll talk to you all then.